everybody, every living soul in Grand Community and on the CP, NGO, and Online Money channel. I bring greetings to you all, and I give God the glory for the grace to see another beautiful day. This is a new day. I pray that new blessing, new favor, new mercies of God we shall all see and receive in our various homes and lives in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Uh, I decided to come your way today. Today is Thursday, 6th of March 2025. Uh, we are still in this period or in the season of our grand disbursement. All well and good, all things good, everything is still in order, and there is no problem. We give God the glory for that. Uh, I gave an update yesterday as concerning the fact that the disbursement date has been fixed. All right, and because of yesterday update, maybe the euphoria or the excitement of our expectation that is coming to reality had made some people not to be able to curtail it. So, some people have lost, they just, went out of control. They lost the control of curtailing it, couldn't curtail the excitement. And it just started disturbing some people, calling, NGOs, calling this and that. In a nutshell, I decided to come on here today to address this matter and lay it to rest. Let's get in it. I want us to get it straight. There is no point in calling and almost, wear out somebody. A lot of people called me yesterday after that, after the update was dropped. A lot of calls, a lot of chats, text messages, there's SMS and WhatsApp chat. And in fact, the message is just too much, and calls. And the little I could pick, it was all about CP. Please, when exactly? What is the date that is fixed? The date of disbursement that is fixed. Please, let us know. Please tell me this, tell me that. What exactly? What date exactly? Is he on the 17th? Is he on the this? Is he on the 12th? You don't. I don't know. It's been mentioned. I already said it in that update that let's expect this blessing next week. This blessing will reach our hand next week, and next week is just some few days away. This week is rounding up already. Eh? How come people cannot just control themselves and control their curiosity? The saying says curiosity kills the cat. I just pray that curiosity that kills the cat will not kill some people in grand community. Eh? As a result of them not being calm, some people are not just calm. They just want to know everything at the same time, just at the point. Things are not done that way. We should all behave maturely and be in control of things and be able to manage situation or manage information. How do you expect me to come out and divulge everything when the persons or the individuals that has the capacity or they are placed or put in the position to say everything themselves, they have not really come out to say anything? Some people are even still asking me that, okay, since the day has been fixed, what about the amount that will be disbursed? How much will the subscriber get? How much will the cluster head or bundle heads get? How do you expect me to come out and be saying that in the public domain when I'm not saddled with the power, the authority to do that? I wouldn't, because I'm privy to get some information as regarding disbursement, because of my position as an NGO CEO myself, and because I have connections to some other NGOs that are very, very close to grant handlers, and they are giving me information. I will now come out here in the public like this and divulge it that this is the amount, this is the date, and this is the amount that cluster heads and subscribers will get. Who does that? How dare me? How will I do such a thing? And you expect me to tell you? Things are not done that way. When the time comes, the person that is saddled without authority, without power and capacity, will come out and say it. Everybody will hear. We are all expecting that to to be said by him, not by me or any content creators or any social media person or on YouTube or wherever. Things are not order. Things must be done in order. If you don't really get things, you don't want things to get out of hand and get scattered. We have to follow orderliness. We have to follow rules and regulation in everything we are doing. Orderliness is key. Things must be done properly. If it must not be messed up, the person that is saddled with the authority or the power to divulge all those things will come. Let's relax. Let us not be too curious and be disturbing somebody. The calls were just too much yesterday. They didn't allow the phone to rest. Messages yakpa everywhere. And by the time I took my time to read just the little I could read. It was all the same thing. What date exactly? What date will this disbursement be? I've already said it is next week. Why not wait till that next week? Why disturbing callings and messaging? Why? Let's wait till that next week now. You don't expect me to start telling you the amount. The only person or the only grant handlers that has already made it known the amount we pay his subscribers is Theobert Global Foundation. It's only Theobert Global Foundation that has already made it known, you know, because the template is out everywhere, not even today. From inception, he has already said it, that the subscribers are to take home 1.5 million. Cluster heads, is 100 and so forth. And so, apart from that, no other grant handlers, actually come out to specify the amount they are paying their subscribers. To my best of knowledge, every other one you are seeing is just speculation. It's speculation and rumor. You have not, you can't say, particularly. You can't say it because none of them has actually come out to say it. UAG has not come out to declare the amount is paying subscribers or bundle heads. It's only Theobert. Okay, so let's relax. Let's wait for them. Let's wait till that next week. As far as I'm concerned, knowing the amount now self is not the issue. Knowing the amount now is not the issue. When that time comes, let disbursement even take place. When disbursement take place, the amount will be given to everybody. We will see anything you see in your account. That is the amount. So what do you want to do about it? You want to sue them? Are you bothering yourself over the amount they want to pay? As if they send you any amount they want to pay you, you will send it back to them that no, it's too small, you can't take it. Uh-huh. Since you know you can't send it back to them or reject it, that you can't take it, it's too small. So why bothering yourself over knowing on the issue of knowing the amount? You want to know it now. Don't know why some people are like this. Please, people should stop calling. Stop calling me and sending text messages and bothering me over all these irrelevant things. As far as I'm concerned, they're irrelevant. The most important thing that we should focus on is let disbursement even happen. Let the gene be broken. Let the record be made. Let it be said in the history of this country in Grand community that disbursement has taken place in Nigeria for once. That is the joy of it. Okay, that is what should be our concern. Not bothering me over the amount that will be paid to subscribers and bundles. Ah, oh, let's relax. Let's not be too curious. Curiosity kills the cat, as they say. Let's not be too curious. So the only thing I know I can say, and that still have the little capacity to say based on what I know, is that sorry, stakeholders will be the one to disburse to this thing. You know, the NGO, this slot that is called government NGOs, of which CBN, that belongs to CBN nominal cluster and pioneer project slots, will receive directly from their stakeholders who will be disbursed to by the IMF. IMF will disburse to those ones directly through the central bank. Eh? The so-called NGO, I mean, government NGOs. You know, there are some slots that are called government NGO. Uh-huh. And this other one, Pioneer Project slots. Okay, so those ones, they will receive directly, they will receive from their stakeholders. They have their stakeholders. They receive from stakeholders, which will be disbursed to. Those ones will receive directly, immediately the bell is pressed. They will receive directly from IMF through the Central Bank of Nigeria. So And once those ones receive, then the grant handlers, such as UAG or Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation, then Theobert, the such grant handlers like Theobert Global Foundation, St. Rita, Dakuku, and the Telpecon, you know, the rest of them like that, they will all be disbursed to. They'll be disbursed to by IMF. IMF is the one in charge of the disbursement now. So all those stakeholders and grant handlers will be disbursed to by IMF. All right, then the grant handlers, the NGOs, when those ones are disbursed to, the grant handler will disburse to the NGO under them. The NGOs will now in turn disburse to subscribers. NGO will disburse to subscribers. The cluster head, sorry. The NGO will discuss, as a matter of fact, in some NGOs, subscribers and whatever, subscribers and the cluster heads will be disbursed to together. It will not be separated. In some NGOs, they'll be disbursed to together. And in some other NGOs, the cluster heads will be disbursed to first before the general subscribers. So it depends on individual NGOs and the modus of operandi, their system of operation, different NGOs, because it differs. You don't deal with them together like that. You don't say how Theobert Global Foundation would disburse its money. It has its own pattern, its own method it will use. And likewise, other grant handlers, they have their own separate or different methods. So it will be different. The method will be different from NGO to NGO. So you don't expect them to be the same. The pattern that Theobert Global Foundation will use will not be the same as Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation or St. Rita and so on and so forth and Supreme. You understand? So it's not the same thing. So you don't expect the same amount from all of them. The one I know for sure, and everybody in the country knows already, and it has not changed, is Theobert Global Foundation. That heads. So that is the only one. Apart from that, every other grant handlers, NGOs, they have not really made it known. They have not really made it known. So we are still expecting. So let's just keep our fingers crossed. Like I said in my previous update yesterday, that what you should focus on, what we should be doing now is to be praying. Is to be praying that nothing changes again. Nothing changes again. Let changing of goalposts, let it not happen again. Now that it has been finalized and concluded the day for yesterday, that this week is going to be for salary payment, for of workers. Then next week, as from next week, disbursement will kickstart by IMF and central bank. So that is the place, that is the area we should major on. That is the area we should major on, not to be calling me or calling your other NGOs, wanting to know the dates, wanting to know the amount that will be disbursed. Those are wrong. They are too childish. They are too childish. It's only children that should be behaving like that. We are all adults and grown-ups here. Eh? Let's just major on that next week that we have had. Now it has been publicized. Everybody has had it, and we have all known that disbursement will definitely take place. Then let's major on that. Let's focus on that with prayers. With prayers, because this country is actually we need help. It's just by God's mercy and favor that any better thing can be achieved or can be given to the citizen, to the populace in this country. Are you getting it? It's only those at the top of the affairs of this country, the government, that are enjoying the commonwealth, amassing wealth for themselves and their family. So they neglect the general public, the citizens of the country. They are at the bottom of the matrix, and they are the one that is suffering the whole thing. So it takes the grace and the power of God, the intervention of God, for the benefit for the general public or the citizens of this country to get anything from the government. Okay? Because it's not their intention. They don't even plan it. It's not in their mind to favor us, except God Almighty intervene, which I believe, is doing it already. So it's our season, it's our period. It's our period to receive this blessing from God, because it's only God that can do it. And he's doing it in our favor already. So what we should focus on is that next week that we have finally heard that the disbursement will happen in this country. So let's focus on that in prayers so that nothing changes again. so that it will not be changed again. It will remain like that. And this blessing will reach our hand next week. Not to be bothering me or bothering other NGOs about the amount that will be given and the date. So finally, all stakeholders and grant handlers, we, they will be disbursed. They will disburse to the NGOs. NGOs will disburse to their cluster heads or bundle heads. Then the subscribers will be disbursed to as well. Okay, so that is the only thing I can say about that. That's the only thing I can say about that. Okay, so to those ones that are called pioneers project CBN, government NGOs and pioneers project, your money will get to you before before Nigerian government pays the next worker's salary in this month of March. Your money will get to you. Everybody will have been disbursed to. Everybody will have received this money by the special grace of God before the next salary. Before the next salary is paid to the federal, I mean, to the civil servant or workers in this country. All right. Because according to the information we had, that if not for the workers' salary, that is still ongoing, that they are still trying to tidy up, because some of them are yet to receive. Disbursement will have taken place this very week. But because they want to deal with that issue, they want to deal with it, complete it first before they enter disbursement. That's the reason why they push disbursement till next week. And by the special grace of God, nothing will change it. It will not be postponed again. It will not be postponed again by the special grace of God. So this is where we are supposed to major on and focus on, not to be dragging the issue of whether the date or the amount that will be disbursed. Any amount they like, let them disburse. The most important thing is let disbursement happen. At least let it be said in the history of this country that Nigeria too has disbursed to his people, to the citizen. Are you getting it? That's the most interesting thing, the most important thing. Not to be burdening ourselves over the amount they will disburse. Any amount they like, let them disburse. We will take it, and God will help us. We will stabilize our life from it, from there. So the story of our lives and our family story will change for better by the special grace of God. Thank you very much. I will still come your way today, possibly, or if I don't come online or come your way again today, it will be tomorrow by the special grace of God. May God keep us alive and grant our heart desire. So don't forget, let's start praying. Let's start praying for next week, for this disbursement that is happening next week, that it should not be changed. It should happen as planned. Let it happen as planned. That next week disbursement has taken place. Disbursement will take place next week. Let's continue in prayer. Let's commit it to God's hand that the goalpost should not change, and every individual and agencies that are involved in this disbursement, let's commit them to God's hand, like IMF, CBN, and grant handlers. Let's commit them, and even the government, because they are the most powerful people in charge of all these things. It's whatever they want, whatever they decree, that will happen. But God pass everybody. So let's continue talking to God to twist their heart and their mind, and use them to favor us for our favor. Because God is most powerful. It's powerful than the government. So thank you, my people. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will come your way again tomorrow by the special grace of God. See you tomorrow.